A year ago, a guy from Georgia wrote to me. He was 18 and he had just started to get interested in trading. He wasn't asking about strategies, but about how a trader feels when making a decision. I answered as briefly as I could. Now, I told him what I had to say, and he replied by saying, I will save this letter and will read it when I drain the deposit. Now, he recently wrote again saying this. Now, hold on. I leaked the third account, but he didn't quit. I showed him my recent session and my method. Today, I'm going to show this to you without filters, only the schedule, logic, and decision making at the moment. This video is not about magical strategy. No, it's about how to stay in trading when you feel like you're not even doing well. Now, it's important to set up your account correctly. Just follow me step by step. I'm using the candle chart time. The time frame will be 1 minute. Now I will open the indicators section and select Bollinger Bands and Moving Average. Now I will go to the settings of the Bollinger Bands and increase the period to 20. I will make a deviation of 2. I will disable the middle line in the indicator style settings. It is not needed. The color of the lower border will be red and the background color of the indicator area will be white. Now let's set up the moving average. The indicator period will be 7 and I will leave the SMA line type. I will also change the color of the indicator line, making it turquoise. This completes the settings and you can start opening trades. I'm going to show you in detail how the strategy works. I just think it's going to be very useful for you. If you still think you need to learn everything about trading on your own, that's not true. You already have the opportunity to trade with us. Every day on Telegram, I answer questions and help beginners. You can just jump right in and get started with my help. Open the description below in this video, go to Telegram and write, I want to start. It's free, it works, and you can change your approach in trading. Act now. I'll start with this situation. It's great for opening a trade. Now, I'm going to use 1 minute trading time. I will make the trade amount $300. My forecast is that the price will rise. I press the green button to open a trade. Now let's look at the situation in more details. Bollinger Bands was the first to give the signal. The price declined and crossed the lower limit of the indicator. This is the main signal that indicates an imminent trend change. After that, all I had to do is wait for the signal from the moving average. The moving average indicator line moves along the price chart. Now the price has started to rise and crossed the indicator line from bottom to top. This is the second signal that indicates a price increase. Thus, both indicators gave a signal. They indicate that the price is going to rise. I think this is an uptrend, so I intend to make a profit. This is a fairly simple strategy that even a novice trader can handle. Later, I'm going to tell you about the rules of working with this strategy, which are important to adhere to in order to choose reliable situations for work. Great! The first profitable trade. My capital becomes $7,549. Wow, the session is starting very well. I'm going to continue my work and I'm already looking for the next situation. After spending some time searching, I'm ready to open another trade. The trade time remains unchanged and I'm going to keep the trade amount of $300. Now this time I think the price will decrease, so I press the red button to open a trade. Let's do it all over again. See, the price chart has approached and crossed the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands. The main signal has been received, then I should wait for the price reduction to begin. The price gradually began to decline, several candles closed and the red candle crossed the moving average line. The situation was formed and I immediately opened a trade. Now, look. When working with a strategy, it is important that both indicators give a signal. The price chart must necessarily cross one of the borders of the Bollinger Bands. Only such a situation indicates a trend reversal. But do not rush to open a trade, as the price chart should also cross the moving average line. Only after that you can open a trade. Any currency pair is suitable for work. I recommend using currency pairs in which the trend does not change very often. Such currency pairs are more stable. Otherwise, if you follow these rules, most trades will be profitable. The price continued to decrease and I made a profit. Now my capital is $7,825. There is still a couple of trades ahead. What do you think the final result of the session will be? The trade amount is also $300. My forecast is that the price will decrease. As you can see, the situation is similar to the previous one. Both indicators have already given a signal. The price chart crossed the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands. A trend reversal occurred. The price declined and crossed the moving average line. The situation has formed. Now, I'll give you some advice that I use myself in my work. Pay great attention to choosing a currency pair. A lot depends on her. Do not be lazy to check the past signals from the indicators on the selected currency pair. Perhaps the indicators have already given a signal and it was false, in which case I do not recommend taking such a currency pair to work. It may still be unstable and there is a risk of getting a loss. Now, the profitability of this strategy is 70%, which is an excellent indicator for such a simple strategy that doesn't require complex technical analysis. Let's follow the situation to the end. Whoa! And now the account already has $8,101. That's already a wonderful result. Let's find another situation and open the last trade. I have no doubts about the chosen currency pair. It is stable. The indicators have already given a signal and the price has started to decline. I think that with this situation, I can increase my capital a little more. As you can see, the strategy really works and I've clearly shown you how to use it. Be sure to try this. I think you'll like it and you'll use it often in your work. Let's follow the situation to the end. Yes, friends, 4 out of 4 trades are profitable. I see that the account now has $8,320. Friends, it was a wonderful session. Trading was calm and confident. Everything was done according to strategy, without haste and risk. And as a result, it was a stable plus. You saw it with your own eyes. You don't need to be an expert to repeat it. You need to be attentive and disciplined. Now, if you want the same results, start small, watch the video again, fix the entry rules, and practice. This is how success in trading is built. Write your opinion about the strategy in the comments.